Hi everyone, I'm Sanji. If you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button and the bell so that you will be notified when I upload a brand new video. Also, there's a link in my description box leading you over to my Patreon channel. I would love for you to become a patron. As always, you are encouraged to hit a thumbs up and a comment below because I am enjoying hearing what it is you have to say. So, now that we've got all the business out of the way, let's get on with our next video. Hi everyone, I'm Sanji. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time joining me, thank you so much. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, once again, let me thank you so much for your support. I appreciate you. And as always, if you have not done so, please subscribe to the channel. Hit the little bell so that you will be notified when I upload new content. And I've got a lot of content coming for you, so please hit that bell so that you can know right away when it's online. So, we're discussing Scorpio. And in our Scorpio series, as always, we take it one at a time, each sun sign paired with sun sign Scorpio. Now these matchups are quite interesting because, of course, Scorpio is one of the most interesting and intricate zodiac signs. Yeah, we could go on and on and on about Scorpio and still only scratch the surface. So, what are we talking about here? We're talking about Scorpio paired with Gemini. So let's get into it. What is Scorpio and Gemini like in a relationship? Well, the Scorpio and Gemini relationship is sometimes described as a battle between light and dark, with Scorpio being darkness. Sorry, Scorpio, that's what they say about you. In this pairing, your deep emotional depth and sometimes broody and emotional behavior is a stark contrast to the light and sometimes carefree and full of fluff Gemini. So how does that fare in a relationship game? Well, let's talk about it. Okay, Scorpio, first of all, you're going to find Gemini to be very attractive, charming, intriguing, and most of all, mentally elusive. Because Gemini can talk. They have the gift of gab. So they can talk about most subjects and they'll know what they're talking about for the most part. So for you, Scorpio, who's kind of reserved, laid back, and you rather observe, to see these people just talking it up and chatting it up with everyone and handling it in such a commanding way, it's kind of a turn on for you, at least at first. Okay? Now, Gemini will be someone that Scorpio finds a challenge to understand at first. But as we all know, Scorpio is the master of getting inside people's heads and understanding exactly who you are long before you have a clue that they've figured you out. So Gemini, please don't get it twisted. Do not think that you can fast talk your way around a Scorpio because, well, they're just not here for your bullshit. So it's just not gonna fly. You can live with that, right? Right. Let's see what else is going on. Okay, so Gemini, you're light and fun and, you're sociable. You like to be in the mix and, well, you're really not going to be on Scorpio's level of emotional depth, at least at first. Because for you, Gemini, more than likely, you're going to think that you guys are just having fun, right? Scorpios not really here to have fun with you. Typically. Not all. Let me put that disclaimer in. Not all. Might not be you. Oh my goodness. I'm talking to the ones that this applies to. Okay. So, you're in it and you're having a good time, Gemini. And Scorpio studying you because they want to know, is this somebody that I want to consume? Meanwhile, you're just over there being chatty-patty. Scorpio's highly intuitive, okay? So even in the things that you're saying in jest, Scorpio is making note of that, Gemini. So you want to watch that. You want to watch the cavalier, flippant conversations that you're having because you think that you're just making light and just having fun. And Scorpio's recording you and judging you. Oh, by the way. Okay? So, they're Scorpios with their highly intuitive and emotional and, secretive. And Gemini, well, you're not. Typically. Now, we all know that Gemini is a sign of duality. So, although Gemini appears to a lot of people that they're out and about and everybody knows Gemini and Gemini knows everybody and they're just with air sign, there's another side to you, Gemini. And a lot of times, that's the private side. And Scorpio's going to find out that you have one. And when they do, that's the part that intrigues them. Okay? So, we're on the bright side here, Gemini. Now, you can confide in your Scorpio in a way that perhaps you can't with other sun signs, especially since you too like to study people. You too like to get in the mix and get in people's heads. I mean, that's a common trait for air signs, particularly Aquarius and Gemini. So you and Scorpio will link up and have that in common. But the Scorpio you're going to find, Gemini, can take you places in understanding other people's behavior that perhaps even you hadn't thought about. Imagine that. Yeah, because Scorpio studies their prey. Yeah, they're masters at it. So you two will actually find that studying people and how to get around people or work with people, not everything's a competition. Most Geminis and Scorpios do not believe that last line I just said. So you two as a pairing will be a force to reckon with. So that's a good thing, right? Right. However, that thing about your friends and your socializing and your need to do it so often, Gemini, might be a bone of contention for your Scorpio. Scorpio likes their privacy. So in this pairing, you're going to have to be mindful that you may have to dial it back just a little bit on your social calendar. Okay? Can you handle that, Gemini? I think you can. Okay? So it's likely to be a relationship filled with some emotional issues, some fantastic sex, and some conflict. Yeah, you got that in this relationship. This is a mixed bag between Scorpio and Gemini. And I'm going to get into what it is you guys will fight about more than likely, how you view your finances, and of course, we're talking about sex in part 2. So catch me over on my Patreon channel where you can catch part 2 of Scorpio with Gemini and how they mix it up behind closed doors when nobody's watching. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'm Sanji. Please feel free to like, share, and comment. I love to hear what it is you have to say, but of course, we keep it positive around here. So, positive vibes only. Until next time, see you at part 2 for Scorpio and Gemini. Bye-bye.